Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Kiran Physics Adarapu. I am Kiran Kumar, Senior Lecturer in Physics. I will explain some physics concepts for IIT JEE and NEET also. Okay, now today I am going to discuss one lesson in 12th physics, that is electric charges and electric fields. In this lesson, the topics to be covered in this lesson, one is electric charge, second one is properties of electric charges, the next one is Coulomb's inverse square law, the next concept is electric field, and the next concept is electric dipole. One more concept is electric flux, and the last concept in this lesson is Gauss's law in electrostatics. In these all concepts, today I will cover some concepts in this lesson. So this is this is my first video lecture on electric charges and fields, part 1. In part 1 video lecture, I will cover some important concepts. Okay, now here from my first video lecture, the topics covered, one is electric charge, second one is properties of electric charges, and some numerical based on this topic. These are the key points of this first video lecture. Okay, now listen carefully, all of you. First, I want to explain the key points of this video lecture. Okay, now? So here in this part 1 video lecture, topics to be covered are these are key points of this video lecture. So what are the key points of this video lecture? One is electric charge, second one is properties of electric charges, and third one is numericals or problems based on this topic. These three are the key points of this video lecture. Okay, now today video lecture. Okay, now right. First, I want to explain the introduction of the electric charge. Okay, now listen carefully. Right. First, I want to explain what is electric charge. Okay, now right. Listen carefully. First, electric charge, it is denoted by Q. Electric charge is what? Denoted by Q. Clear? Right. What is electric charge? First, you want to understand what is electric charge. Electric charge stands actually, it is a property of body. It is a property of body or property of an object, property of atom, which creates an electric effect or magnetic effect on the another charge. So that is called as electric charge. Electric charge is a property of a body which creates an electric effect or magnetic effect on another body. That is called as electric charge, which creates electric effect, which creates magnetic effect. That body is called as what? Electric charge. Okay, na? Right. So, as electric charge is a derived quantity. So first you want to understand the units. It's SI unit. Its SI unit is electric charge. SI unit is what? Coulomb is the SI unit. What is the SI unit of electric charge? Coulomb. It is denoted by capital C. Don't denoted by small c. Small c is indication of centi, but capital C stands the Coulomb. Next, after that, you want to understand the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula of electric charge is AT. AT is the dimensional formula. Next, after that, so one more important point, electric charge is a scalar. It is not a vector. In electricity, which parameter is scalar, which is vector is very important. Electric charge is a scalar. It is not a vector. It has only magnitude but no direction. That's why it is considered as scalar. This is about the electric charge. Okay, am I clear? Yes, what is electric charge? The property of a body which creates an electric effect or magnetic effects on any another body is called as electric charge. Okay, now its SI unit is Coulomb. Its dimensional formula is AT. It is a scalar. Okay, now. So next, electric charges are, we have two types. Now we are going to discuss about the types of electric charges. Types of electric charges. So actually we have two types of electric charges. How many types? Two types. The first type is called as positive charge. First type of charge is called as positive charge. Second type of charge is called as negative charge. These two are the types of charges, positive charge and negative charge. Positive and negative stands the types of charges. Which is considered as positive charge, which is considered as negative charge. Actually, the deficiency of electrons in a body is called as positive charge. The deficiency of electrons in a body is called as positive charge. The excess of electrons in a body is called as negative charge. Okay, in a negative charge, it having excess of electrons, but it needs some electrons. Deficiency means it needs some electrons. Why? Because a body which is loses electrons, that is considered as positive charge. The body which is gains the electron, that is considered as negative charge. Okay, now so for example, if you consider one atom, this is lithium. So in lithium atom, how many electrons here? Its atomic number is 3, that means 3 electrons. Here how many number of electrons? 3 number of electrons. And how many number of protons? 3 protons and 3 electrons. If you consider any another body, for example, this is helium. Helium atomic number is 2. That's why number of electrons 2. Number of protons 2. That's why this atom presents neutral charge. Why? Because equal number of negative charges and equal number of positive charges. That's why totally its charge is 0, neutral charge. But when it loses one electrons or when it gains some electrons, then it presents the charge. That means here, for example, these two bodies are rubbed to each other. So then electrons are transferred from one body to another body. For example, from lithium to helium, one electron is transferred. One electron is transferred from lithium to helium. So now how many number of electrons in lithium? One electron is transferred. Then how many remaining electrons? 2 electrons here. Now this electron is gained by the helium. Now how many number of electrons in helium? 3 number of electrons. Electrons has what? Negative charge. Protons has positive charge. Here negative charge, positive charge. That means this atom, in this atom, positive charges are greater than negative charge. That's why totally this atom is presence or residing positive charge. Okay, now why? Because positive charges are greater than negative charges. Always the strength or the magnitude of charge of proton and the magnitude of charge of electron is similar. Just proton has positive charge, it has negative charge. That means number of protons is greater than number of electrons. That's why it presenting positive charge. But in this atom, number of electrons is greater than number of protons. That means here number of electrons is greater. Electron has negative charge. That means negative charges are greater than positive charges. That's why this atom residing negative charge. That means now onwards this atom is presenting positive charge, negative charge. That means these two bodies getting charge. One is positive charge, second one is negative charge. Here some it requires some electron, but here excess of electron. That means the deficiency of electrons in a body is considered as positive charge, whereas the excess of electrons in a body is called as negative charge. In this way the body is getting charge. Okay, now so this is about that means due to the transformation of electrons, the body is getting charges. That is a simple procedure. We have three types of procedures. One is by rubbing. Okay, now second method is by induction, and one more method is by conduction. These three are the procedures to getting charges. How to electrify the bodies? We have three methods. One is by rubbing, and by conduction, and by induction. These are the three methods. In these all methods, due to the transformation of electrons getting charges. Okay, now this is about the types of charges. Okay, now I hope you understood. So what is electric charge? How many types of electric charges? So here we have two types. One is positive charge, second one is negative charge. Positive charge stands the deficiency of electrons in a body is positive charge. The excess of electrons in a body is called negative charge. Okay, now this is about the introduction of electric charge. Am I clear? Now I am going to explain the properties of electric charge. Listen carefully, all of you. Okay, now I want to clear this and I want to explain the next concept here. So the first concept is electric charge in this video lecture. The second concept is what properties of electric charges. Now I want to discuss about the properties of electric charges. This is the second concept in this lecture. So that is, what is the second concept? Properties. Listen carefully. Properties of electric charges. Properties of electric charges. What are the properties of electric charges? One property, the first property is called as charge is quantized. Listen carefully, these are important. Charge is quantized. This is the first property. Charge is quantized. Quantized. This is the first one. Charge is quantized. Second property is charge is conserved. Charge is conserved. This is the second property, basic property. Next, third property is actually, so this is light charges. Light charges repel to each other. Okay, now, and one more point, unlike charges attract to each other. This is most important property of electric charges. Electric charges have this property, and one more property is charge on the body is always resides means presence, resides on the outer, on the surface, that's on the surface of the body. So these all are the properties of electric charges. Listen carefully. First property is charge is quantized. Second one is charge is conserved. Third one is light charges repel to each other, and unlike charges attract to each other. Next, one more important property, charge on the body is always resides on the outer surface of the body or surface of the body. These all are the properties. Okay, now I want to explain each and every property. First, I want to explain charges quantity. This is the important concept here. This is expected concept from this lesson for all objective type exams. That's why I want to explain clearly about charges quantized. What is charges quantized? Okay, am I clear? Just understood these all points. First one is charges quantized, charges conserved, charges, like charges repel to each other, and unlike charges attract to each other. And one more is charge on the body is always resides on the surface of the body. Okay, now, right, first I want to explain charges quantized. Listen to me or listen carefully. First one, charge is quantized. Charge is quantized. What is charge is quantized? Listen carefully. Actually, the charge in our universe, the primary charge in our universe is charge of electron. Charge of electron is considered as primary charge in our universe. Okay, now, so that means the charge on the body is always measures in terms of charge of electron. There is no any another charge without comparison of charge of electron. That means always charge on the body is measures in terms of charge of electrons. Okay, now that means the charge on the body is integral multiple of charge of electron. That's why charge is always called as what? quantized. Charge is quantized. Why it is quantized? Because the charge on the body is always similar to integral multiple of charge of electron. That's why consider as quantized. That means based on this property understood here, the charge on the body is what? Charge on the body. Charge on the body Q is equal to Ne is the expression. This expression indicates what? Charge is quantized. From this here, what is n stands here? N stands integer. This is called integer. Okay, now next, whereas E stands charge on the body. Sorry, charge of electron. This is charge of electron. Charge of electron is a known value. What is the charge of electron value? Its value is 1 point. Its value 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. This is the charge of electron. This is the least value. This is a universal value. Okay, now must and should recognize this value. It is measured by Millikan's oil drop experiment. From Millikan's oil drop experiment, measured the charge of electron. That's value is universe. That value is unique. That is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. This is the least charge in our universe. Must and should recognize this value. Okay, now. Right, this here Q stands charge on the body is equal to always n times of charge of electron. Ne means n times of charge of electron. That's why it is always measured in terms of charge of electron. That's why charge is quantized. Okay, now. So for example, if you consider any body, if it loses 3 electrons, then it charges what? Q is equal to 3 electron. For example, the same body gains 3 electrons, then it charge also 3 electrons. But when a body loses some electrons getting positive charge, when a body gains electron that is negative charge. That means here, so if, listen to me, if a body loses n number of electrons, then what is the charge on the body? If a body loses n number of electrons, then its charge is Q is equal to plus Ne. Okay, now in the same way, if a body gains n number of electrons, so then what is charge in the body? Then the charge on the body is Q is equal to minus Ne. That's the difference between these two. So this is negative charge, this is positive charge in this one. Understood. For example, if a body loses 3 electrons, its charge is what? Example, if it loses 3 electrons, charge on the body is plus 3. If a body gains 3 electrons, minus 3. But the magnitude of the charge is same, but it is positive charge, it is negative charge. That's the difference in this measures. This is the charge on the body. That means if you want to measure the charge on the body, always measures in terms of charge of electron, because charge of electron is a known value, universal value. That's why always measures in terms of charge of electron. Recognize that value. This is about charge is quantized. I hope you understood. Okay, right? So I want to explain some numericals based on this topic. Why? Because in objective type exams, different questions are asking on this concept. That's why I want to explain some numericals based on this topic. Okay, now I want to clear this. Right. So here one numerical based on this. This is previous MSET question. What is the given question? How many number of electrons in a 1 coulomb of charge? What is question here? How many number of electrons in a 1 coulomb of charge is the question. how many number of electrons in a 1 coulomb of charge. What is given value here? Given value is the charge on the body. Charge on the body is given what? 1 coulomb, 1 C. Means what? 1 coulomb. This is a given value. What is asking here? How many number of electrons? N stands number of electrons. That means how many electrons means what is N value is asking indirectly. Here what is known value? Charge of electron is not given because it is a known value. Always its value is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So these are the given values here. Asking here number of electrons. What is the formula based on this property? What is the property? Charge is quantized. Based on that property, Q is always similar to N is the formula. This is the expression. Here N is equal, what is the expression here? Q by E is the expression. Here asking N, that's why write as a subject N. Then N is equal Q by E. What is Q is given? 1 coulomb. What is E is equal? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. If you simplify this, you get the answer. 1 by 1.6 stands 0.625. 10 power minus 19 shifting into numerator, that is 10 power plus 19. That means 0.625 into 10 power plus 19 is value of N. That means it is also similar to 6.25 into 10 power 18. Write 6.25 times, that is N is equal 6.25 into 10 power 18. This is number of electrons in a 1 coulomb of charge. In 1 coulomb of charge, how many electrons here? 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons. This is very large value. That means 1 coulomb is not a small charge. It is a very large charge. That means actually 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 is very small. The charge of electron is the least charge, but 1 coulomb is not a small charge. 1 coulomb charge, how many number of electrons here? Approximately 10 power 18 or 10 power 19 electron. This is very large value. So this is about, okay, one question. Sometimes based on the same formula, based on the same concept, asking one more different problem. Sometimes giving charge asking how many number of electrons. Sometimes giving number of electrons asking what is charge on the body. For example, one question is asking like this. What is asking question? 1 million of electrons added to the body. Then what is charge on the body? What is question? Here asking question how many number of electrons in a 1 coulomb of charge. But here asking 1 million of electrons added to the body. Then what is the charge on the body? So what is the given values? This is also previous MCET question here. So these are the two types of questions on the same concept. One here, what are the given values? One is given value is 1 million electrons. 1 million electrons means 10 power 6 electrons. Million means 10 power 6. So that means here this is number of electrons denoted by N. That means given value is N. And what is the known value? Charge of electron 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. It is not giving in the question because it is a known value. And asking what is charge on the body, what is Q is asking. So based on the same concept, what is the formula for Q? Q is always similar to NE. So Q is equal to N stands here 10 power 6. E stands 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. After simplification, 1.6 into 10 power plus 6 into 10 power minus 19 is 10 power minus 13. That means what is charge on the body? 1.6 into 10 power minus 13 coulombs is the answer. These are the two types of questions on the same concept. Okay, now this is the one of the basic property of electric charge. Based on this basic property, questions asking like this. Okay, now the second property is what? Charge is conserved. Here this is general topic. Just conserved means constant. That means charge neither be created nor destroyed. That means the charge on the body is always remains same. Just transfer from one body to another body, but there is no possible to create it, no possible to destroy it. Just the charge on the body is transforms into the another body is possible. That's why charge is always called as conserved. That is the second property. And what is third property? Like charges. Like charges means same charges. Same charges means, for example, we have two types. One is positive charge, negative charge. Like charges means two positive charges. This is one positive charge. This is one positive charge. These two positive charges are what? Repulsion to each other. So because they are same charges, that is one of the important problem. Between two like charges, always a repulsion force is existed. If you consider two negative charges also same charges, they are like charges. That's why they are repulsion to each other. This is third property. So if you consider unlike charges means opposite charges. That means positive opposite charges, negative charge. That means positive charge and negative charges are attract to each other because they are unlike charges. If you consider negative charge and positive charge, they are also attract to each other. That's the difference. That means unlike charges are attract to each other, like charges are repel to each other. That is one of the property. That means based on this property understood, between any two charges always existed a force of attraction or repulsion. That is one of from this property understood one point. And one more point, one more property, that is the charge on the body is always present on the outer surface of the body. The charge does not resides inside the body. If you consider any body, for example, this is one body, the charge is present on this outer surface, but inside the body does not presence. Okay, now charge is only presence on the outer surface of the body. That is one of the properties. These four the basic properties. This is the video lecture on electric charges and fields part 1. In part 2 video lecture, I will cover remaining concepts. Okay, na? So in the next video, I will cover Coulomb's inverse square law. That's most important. In my further video lectures, I will cover remaining all concepts. Okay, na? Listen carefully and practice on this topic, numericals, then you get clarity. Okay, na? Right. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye, all of you.